In college algebra, we practiced long division and synthetic division. So long division, honestly, is very similar to the long division you learned back in elementary school. It's just we're throwing x's in there. So what you do is you need to put the three terms under the house or bracket, whatever your teacher called it back in elementary school, because I'm curious if x plus 3 times something else equals x squared plus 10x plus 21. So that question implies that if I get a remainder of 0, then it is a factor. So we're going to divide by x plus 3. Off on the side, you could maybe write x times something needs to equal x squared. And that's what I'm looking at. I'm not even looking at the 3 at this on this first step. So I know that x times x gives me x squared. So up here, I want to write an x. Then I distribute the x to both of these. But that 3 had no bearing on why I wrote x. So I distribute, and I get this. Now, just like back whenever you used to do long division with some big number divided by a number, you would subtract. So one word I would change that to is flip signs. So I want to subtract and subtract, but more so flip the sign, because if I already have a negative, I want to flip to positive. So I should get 0, and then I get 7x. 21 drops straight down, and now I'm asking x times something equals 7x. And I hope you know it's 7, so I write plus 7 up here. I distribute the 7, and I get 7x plus 21, flip the signs, and we get 0. So this right here is the remainder, just like back in elementary school. So I want to say yes, x plus 3 is a factor because remainder equals 0. Up here, maybe make a note. If remainder equals 0, then the divisor is a factor. Whoops. All right, let's try another one. This one's a little more difficult, and I need to put these in descending order. So when I write this, I'm going to put first term as 6x cubed, then minus x squared, minus 5x plus 4. And I'm dividing by 3x minus 2. All right, 3x times something gives me 6x cubed, and that's 2x squared. I distribute these two, and I get 6x cubed minus 4x squared. Flip the signs, and I get 0. That's a sign I did it right, plus 3x squared. Drop this guy straight down. All right, 3x times something gives me 3x squared, and that something is x. So 3x squared minus 2x. Flip the signs, and I get negative 3x. Drop the 4 down. 3x times something gives me negative 3x. It's a minus 1. So I distribute. Flip the signs. And I get a remainder. My answer here is no, it is not a factor because R equals 2. We actually skipped number 3. It's a difficult problem. We'll do that one tomorrow. So I'm going to move down to synthetic division. And this is just another way. This is another way to approach division. You can always do long division if you want, but synthetic division is a very fast way to divide. So I'm going to write a note here. If front number of divisor equals 1. So that's talking about that number right there, front number of the divisor. If it's not a 1, I do long division because it gets really weird. All right, so what you do is you write that 3 as a -3 in a bracket. I have a front number here of 1. I have a 10, and I have a 21. So I'm going to rewrite those numbers to the right of the bracket. Skip a line, like leave a space, and draw a line. And this is how you do it. First number drops straight down. The number under the line, you multiply by the number in the bracket. So I go 1 times -3. You combine the 10 and the -3 to get 7. And you repeat. 7 times -3 is -21, and you get 0. This right here resembles x plus 7. That first term always gets one exponent less than what we started with. So like we started with an x squared, so that means this one starts with an x to the first. All right, and the answer is yes. Notice this is a repeat of number 1. Let's try it again. Let's try another. So this means I write -2. I think the bell is about to ring. It's about to be loud. I start writing the front numbers, but I hope you notice we have a gap here. We need to put a placeholder. We need to put a placeholder for x squared, or it just won't work. Every exponent in between the x to the third and x to the 0 has to be represented. So when I write this, I need a 5, a 0, a 6, and an 8. And now I'm ready to go. So I draw my line. This comes straight down. I go 5 times -2. I go -10 times -2. 26 times -2. And I got it. This one's a no because the remainder is -44. This, by the way, is 5x squared minus 10x plus 26 minus 44 over x plus 3. I'm not going over that part just yet. That's a little tricky to know, but I mainly want us to write this. All right, that's the end. See y'all later. Bye.